Trump's not ever going to become president, right?
No, we'll stop it.
Welcome back now into our Patriot Report. So next week, a film will debut called Obamagate. You saw a little snippet right there. It chronicles how the Clinton campaign, Obama administration, and FBI agents all worked against then-candidate Trump to ensure his campaign's demise. But we all know how that turned out, don't we? Joining me now, one of the stars of that film, Superman himself, Dean Cain. How you doing, pal? Thanks for joining Real America.
I'm happy to be here. You know, that moniker will never go away. It will never go away, and I'll take it. That's good.
You know what? Hey, if you got something, stick with it, right?
That's a good one.
I mean, 20-some years I've been doing this. When I see people out on the streets, it's, you're the news guy. That's the phrase, news guy or newsman. I'm fine with that. That's who I am, even though now I'm hosting a talk show. Whatever. You've done other roles, you've done lots of stuff, but you know what? I'm sure tons of people, Clint Eastwood would say, you're Dirty Harry. So you're Superman.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it.
But now
I'll take Superman over Dirty Harry.
Yeah, really? All right. But now I'm going to call you Patriot. How about that? Patriot and hero. Because you're standing up, you and a whole bunch of other celebs we've already had on the show and hope to have more. Those voices like Kevin Sorbo, like Antonio Sabato Jr., like Lorenzo Lamas, yourself, Christy Swanson, the list goes on and on. You guys are starting studios and creating conservative and spiritual and faith-based content. You're making movies like Obamagate, where you're exposing exactly what happened. And now, isn't it interesting? Great timing, by the way. You released this film right as over the past week or so, we get more and more information about the dossier, about what the FBI agents were doing. So fill us in, because I saw a couple clips, Dean, and this looks like this was based off a play. So the film is really looking like that play, kind of, right?
Yeah, so what we do in this, everything that we say and everything like every word that's spoken is either an actual text between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, or it's actual tweets from Comey or John Brennan, or it's congressional testimony. So everything are the words taken exactly from the players themselves. We didn't write the words, we just act them out. And we arrange them in such a way that it sort of feels like there's a dialogue going back and forth between Lisa and Peter, and then you get the commentary from the other folks. And it plays like a play, but these words are their actual words. So it's verbatim theater, but it's done in a way that paints a pretty clear narrative, I believe, that of these guys trying to overthrow a duly elected president. And I think they thought they were doing the right thing. I think they're very entrenched Washington bureaucrats who really thought, I think Peter Strzok thought he was Superman. No joke.
Yeah.
Even though he's, destroying and shredding the Constitution at the same time and having an affair while he's married.
How about the irony that Superman has to play a guy who tried to act like Superman and stop President Trump from becoming president? What's the famous line you read? I'm sure you remember from doing this movie. What's he say? Or the famous text, we got a plan, we got a backup plan. What did he say?
Oh, no, the insurance policy. It's like an insurance policy in the event you die before you're 40.
Yep, got the insurance policy. Dean, to me, everything that you're saying there, I like to, let's just categorize as facts. If people watch Obamagate come next Tuesday, it's dropping, it's facts. Like you just said, you guys took the facts of tweets, text messages, congressional testimony, and you're just acting it out. But there's no narrative you're trying to push, because you're not skewing anything that you, Christy, and the other actors and actresses are saying. These are the facts of the case, as they say in court, right?
They are the facts of the case. Now, of course, we are actors, so we had a little bit of a flair to it. And so, there may be a little differently than they may have
Hey, so do
done,
politicians every damn day. Come on.
I often say, I don't know how anybody could ever be a politician and not be an actor. I don't get it.
They are. Joe Biden was acting last night. He was acting like he was concerned for this country. He was acting like he has plans that will help fix this country. So he's a pretty good darn actor. I mean, one of the questions last night came from a gentleman in the crowd. I believe he said that he was a Trump supporter. And he asked him, if you win, would you then go after Trump and supporters like you and definitely Kamala Harris have said, or will you try to find some middle ground peace and reach across the aisle and try to calm things down? And he said that he doesn't judge people on their motives. And he talked about when he first came into the Senate and that he stood up and he called out somebody saying something to the effect of, well, you're already in the pocket of the cement companies, but can we work together? And he realized that was the wrong idea, to call them out on their motives, which to me is what President Trump's been doing since day one. He calls you out on your BS. He's shaking up the swamp. He's saying, here's what's real. You guys aren't real. So in essence, to me, Dean, they're all actors, because then they go behind closed doors. They make deals that don't benefit the American people but themselves. Then they come out in front of the camera, put on the suit, act like they don't cuss, smoke, drink, cheat on their wives, cheat on taxes, all the stuff that a lot of them do, and act like they're the perfect politician we should vote for every 2, 4, or 6 years, depending on which office. They're good actors. They might be better than you.
That's true. No,
Did I just say that to Superman? I'm sorry. Oh, geez.
Look, I know so many politicians. I know many of them, and there are a few that I like. But you're exactly right. They're certainly imperfect human beings. They are certainly actors, and they certainly present one side to the public and then sometimes another one when they're making deals. They have to. I like that they'll make deals with each other. What I don't like are entrenched politicians. I don't like the establishment. I think that the United States should never have a political class, and then, sort of the class that's being ruled, the ruling, and then the regular folks. I don't think we should have that. So whenever I see someone enter politics who hasn't been a politician for a long time, I tend to like them. And the thing about President Trump is when he came in, he was not a politician. He knew a lot of politicians, but he didn't know how everything worked in Washington. And he got there and he shook up the system. And the system does not like that.
No.
The entrenched politicians do not like that.
No.
The establishment, intelligence folks don't like that. And so he's been fighting all of them on behalf, in my opinion, on behalf of the regular American people.
Yep.
And I love what he's done to shake it up. I hope and pray that he wins another 4 years in whatever 3 weeks we got left. Less than 3 weeks, and because I think that's the best thing for the American system. I think Joe Biden is a product of the swamp. So is Kamala Harris, and I don't want them running things. I fear the size of government growing exponentially. I just think it's going to be a scary moment if they get in, and I really would like to see President Trump in again to continue his agenda, which I think really will benefit the American people.
Dean, I got a clip I want to run here, about a minute or so. It's a trailer for Obamagate. Your co-star and my new friend, your good friend, Christy Swanson, sent it over to us. So let's roll that clip real quick and then hang tight so we can talk to you about its release next week. Go ahead, guys.
Wife has my phone.
We are now in a full-blown national security crisis.
Your wife just left me a voicemail. She thinks we're having an affair.
Michael Flynn investigation still open, whoopsie face.
President Obama wants to know everything we're doing.
What is our goal? Get him to lie so we can prosecute him or get him fired.
If your utter incompetence is not enough to run you out of office, then your increasingly obvious political corruption surely will. Tweet.
I said we were close friends, nothing more. She knows I sent you flowers.
Weasels and liars.
God, Trump is a loathsome human.
Tweet. 106.6 thousand likes.
Hillary should win 100 million to 0.
Did you get laid yesterday?
You know how to get my attention.
I truly hate these people. Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right?
No. No, he's not. We'll stop it.
We'll stop it. Whoopsie face. Oh,
Whoopsie face.
What do you got there, whoopsie face?
I got Christy Swanson, a.k.a. Lisa Page, nearby. Instead of texting her, I thought we'd FaceTime.
Hi,
because,
Christy.
these nasty texts, those texts can get out,
Can she see us? How's it going? How are you?
Good.
Thanks for joining Dean and me as we chat about the film. Guys, it's coming out next week. Tell us when, where, how do we find it? We got to watch this.
Well, it's going to come out on YouTube, as far as I know. Ann and Philip McAleer, our producers, they're putting it out on YouTube for everybody to see because they want everybody to see it. I don't know that that's monetized or how that works because I don't mess around with that stuff, but I know it'll be out there, and hopefully everybody gets a chance to see it.
All right, tilt that phone down a little bit so I can see Christy, because I already told her that I used to have a crush on Buffy. So we got... We've got to see her face. There we go. There she is. Christy, you and Dean are our patriots in tonight's Patriot Report for doing this film, for having the guts, for sticking up, standing by your convictions. Thank you guys so much. We look forward to Obamagate coming out next Tuesday. I will watch it. And you guys come back on the show anytime. Christy, we'll have you full screen next time. Dean's already got his 15 minutes now on the show.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Cheers.
All right, the movie's Obamagate. Check it out. Next Tuesday it drops. Coming up on Real America, conservative marches, rallies, and events keep popping up across our country with even more and more enthusiasm. We'll talk to a guy that's organizing one this weekend. Don't go away.